Staying with football news, this time in England, the new season of the English Premier League will get underway when Manchester United host Fulham on Friday. They will, however, be without England international Luke Shaw, who has a calf injury. Joining us now from London is sports journalist Zayn Nabbi. Zayn, a very good evening to you. You're standing outside the Emirates Stadium. Perhaps that's the best place to start. Do you think that Arsenal have the potential to challenge for the title once again?
Well, Valen, it's been a case of so close yet so far for Arsenal for the past two seasons where they've ended as runners-up. Out here in the Armoury last year, they were so confident they were going to win, even though it went to the last day with a 15% chance winning. If you asked the supercomputer, they planned to have their celebrations. However, they fell short, and this season they'll be hoping to go one step further. Why is that? One, potentially, Manchester City are feeling a little complacent. Secondly, the Arsenal squad has been bolstered. A great signing in Ricardo Carvalho. And also take into the fact that even though Mikel Arteta is a Pep Guardiola disciple, he does make his Arsenal team play more direct, more aggressive. And when you take that into place, that they can also do the high press really well, they also can keep possession, you have to say they'll be in it to be there at the end. And as I say, with City having won 4 titles on the trot, you have to wonder if they have that hunger.
Well, the biggest summer transfer actually came from the Citizens. It was Julian Alvarez leaving for Atletico Madrid for a reported £81 million. But many experts have argued that most of the significant signings in England has been today at Manchester United, where Erik ten Hag has been reunited with 2 of his former defenders.
Yes, I think you made a good point earlier. You know, we know that Luke Shaw is injured. We know that Lenny Yoro's injured, the new big signing for United in defence. Johnny Evans is 38, nearing the twilight of his career. So the signings of Matthijs de Ligt and Noussair Mazraoui from Bayern Munich is a huge coup for the club because they're solid centre-backs. They're really talented. They played under Ten Hag in 2019 at Ajax. They've won the Eredivisie. When you look at somebody like Mazraoui, he's somebody I would describe as a really cultured defender. Somebody who's been a star for Morocco, played a crucial role in their Qatar 2022 semi-final run, and coming over to link up with Matthijs de Ligt, a man he knows so well. Now, de Ligt at one point was a Netherlands superstar on the rise. A lot of promise. They said he was going to be the next Virgil van Dijk. Went to Barcelona. He's won silverware at Juventus and Bayern Munich, but he's never quite hit the same heights that were predicted. But perhaps now moving with Mazraoui, who's also at Bayern Munich, linking up with Ten Hag, who knows how to get the best out of these players, coming into a team that's looking to build on their FA Cup success, this could be the perfect stage for de Ligt to find his form and Mazraoui to translate that great form he has for Morocco onto a European and UK powerhouse stage.
Zayn, you mentioned hunger and City come to mind. They have been ravenous over the last 4 seasons, 4 times in succession. Can we look past them as being the outright favourites to take the league title once again?
No, certainly if you ask the bookies, they won't. And I read a fantastic quote in The Guardian today, and it said, as sure as the rain to blind English summer, expect Man City to win the Premier League. That's the surety that there is. However, let me offer you a counter-narrative, Valen. This City team has won 4 Premier Leagues on the trot. They did the treble 2 years ago. Pep Guardiola's goals in many ways have been achieved. So how motivated and hungry was this team? Speaking about Guardiola, his future is still up in there. There's a lot of speculation that he will go on sabbatical at the end of this season when his contract is up. So could that speculation actually, you know, and that distraction be something that puts City off? And then when you look at the City team, you look at Kyle Walker, you look at somebody like Kevin De Bruyne, they're in their mid-30s. People like Edison and Bernardo Silva, they are looking at moving on from the club. And I think we're getting close to seeing the sunset on one of the greatest football dynasties we've ever seen. That said, I'm going to sort of talk myself out of this, talking on both sides of my mouth and say, similar to Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United, that knew how to win in the 90s and the noughties with those old experienced squads, I do think City will be there. And I do think they'll be right there till the end of the season, and don't bet against them winning the league. But of course, if you're a Gunners fan, lots to be optimistic with.
So, Zayn, I know you may not be a betting man, but if you were, and as we look ahead to the brand new 2024-2025 season, Who are your top 3 teams when we conclude the season, and who are the champions?
Absolutely. I think aside from City and Arsenal, who will be there, I think we'll be looking to see what will happen to Liverpool under their new manager on Slot. I think they still have the talent, they have the potential. I think they could be there and thereabouts. Not championship winners just yet, but Klopp has left that team in such good stead that I think they could be there. If you're asking me about dark horses or teams that potentially could surprise and break into that top 3, I think Aston Villa, certainly don't count against them. Don't count against the amazing work that's been happening there under Unai Emery. They've been fantastic. And then a team that I will watch very closely is Chelsea. Why? In 2 years, 5 managers and £1 billion spent. Will their stockpiling tactics work? Will they actually break in and start to qualify for the Champions League again? We'll wait and see.
Zayn Nabbi, sports journalist, chatting to us from London outside of the Emirates Stadium. Good to chat to you. Thank you very much. We certainly are looking forward to the brand new season getting underway on Friday. One fixture to look forward to as Manchester United play host to Fulham. The headline fixture, however, featuring the champions, Manchester City, as they play against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on Sunday.